That's how you start the send. No, alright, so we've got a 2004 Holden Commodore, SS Australia, mate. V8, LS1 auto, pretty bog stocker besides exhaust and headers. We're going to put Walky wheels on it. We're going to put king springs in the back. We're going to paint the calipers white, match the paint, give it a service. One of the pulleys are making a squeak, so we're going to do that. These headlights are tired as, so for $200 plus eyelids, we've got a new set of headlights, so might as well keep it under a budget for this car. The interior is pretty immaculate for what it is. We're going to have it slammed on its guts, and if the front's not low enough, we're pulling out the Makita trick, boys. So yep, to get the 20s on, we've got to roll the guards, because these are virgins. The fronts, you shouldn't have to roll them, but one of the guards here is nice and loose. Like, no, I'm not putting that in, bro. Service light is on the car. Besides that, it's pretty tidy. We'll finish off with the detail after I run you through with what we got. Alrighty, so we've got 20-inch Walky wheels, staggered, brand new rubbers. There might be about 50% on the rears by the time we're done, but we have to do a test drive before we send her off. We need the guard roller. We've got some spare pulleys and belts just in case it's one of the lower pulleys making noise. Got our oil filter, air filter, king springs, some squirts, gloss white paint, wax and grease, oil, and there's our brand new headlights. Funny enough, I do believe 95% of the car is a Series 2, so I got a Series 2 badge for it. I do highly think it is a Series 2 because the bottom lip is painted. It's got the big bulge steering wheel, it's got the bulgy buckets, it's got the painted garnish, and there's a bunch of other stuff the Series 2s have, but it's got no Series 2 badge, so we're going to be whacking one of those on there. Comment down below if you don't think I should be doing that, but it is what it is. And yeah, let's give this puppy an overhaul. And it's time to get down to business. Got a jacker off straight off the bead. Just the safest place to do it. Let's get some jack sleeves. Couple more pumps. Brand new. Got to test with these puppies. Let's see how these look. Beautiful. Alright boys, so the wheels are off. We'll pull these puppies out, put some kingies in there. Might have a spare one or two to chop from there. What do you reckon, bro?
Yeah, just two.
Just
two?
two?
Or three, 2 or 3.
That's a bit generous.
No.
Two it is.
Yeah,
No, 1.5 maybe. Probably have to start rolling this corner first, and that. We won't have to do the fronts. I'll give you that, bro.
nice.
Flippies. How do they get addicted so quick so soon? You know what? Bro, nothing beats them. Now, rolling the guards. I'm over here, bro, I'll show you. If we don't heat this paint up, then we're going to crack the paint and we'll just start chipping here the more you wash it. So I'll heat this puppy up and then we'll just start rolling it. I won't pump it. Normally on the Skylines we pump it just to get a bit more room so we can tuck. You get a bit more berry in there, doing these ones. Oh jeez. Let's get this bad boy out. Let's start rolling, bro.
Come outside and I catch this guy laying down like he's going to go to bed.
Right, only because we're doing a video today. That's the only reason why I'm lying on a blanket, bro. Normally I would send it, but then I'd run around for the whole video, dirty as dog shit. Yeah, so I've got to stay tidy, bro.
I think it's his first rodeo. Can someone get me a blanket?
Bro, only Commodores where you got to use 13 mils to get these bolts off, bro. Like, normally these bolts are 12 or 14. I think we're just so used to Japs, eh? 2 13s. So we've got 2 13s, 1 12, and a 10.
Sounds like a fucking party to me.
Alright. Moment of truth. Let's see how 270 Ks looks like. The general grease.
It's literally perfect there.
Not bad. But a bit of grease. But no real oil leaks. It's half decent. Alright, gonna get my blankie out the way. Drain some oil. Let's see what comes out of this puppy. Bro, how many cars have we built in this garage, eh? At least 15. And then like 4 or 5 full gutted, stripped. I didn't even check what bolt that was. That was half. Out. Okay. Bro, I bet you this is going to be something like a 15. Ah, what do you know, bro? Holdens.
Holdens.
Holdens. At least they skid good, but...
They're alright. They're alright.
Yeah, depending on the diff.
Yeah,
this one's diff's actually pretty good, but...
What we do is I get you a spinner.
Oh no, I was going the wrong way.
Nice. Nice. It's cars.
Yeah, bro. Alright, bro. 3, 2, 1. And she's squirting. Let's see the air filter in here. How long do you reckon it's been since I've changed it?
Bro, I reckon ages.
Bro, you've seen the cars that we've done.
Yeah.
Sometimes 50,000, 100,000. Oh, I dropped it off to the mechanic for an oil change.
And they never do the air filter.
And that's all you got, an oil change. So, let's see how decent this one is. Being that the guy apparently owned it for 5 years. And sold it with the service light on.
It's a factory option.
Yeah. The amount of books and stuff and the receipts and it's all it's got. It says one thing, but the parts always say another.
There's probably not even one in there.
Probably why it sounds so good. Let's say we take this off just to make it that little bit easier to get out. Okay, moment of truth.
It's not the worst.
It's not the worst. It's done alright.
It's done alright.
It's like new, boys. Clean and crispy.
Look at that. It's plus 10 horsepower now.
Plus 10 horsepower, yeah, the boys. Go back home.
Nice.
Sweet.
Beautiful. Oil filter.
Chocolate milk, anyone? Hey bro, you want some chocolate milk? So, doesn't get seized on. You could always just send it, but then you'd end up killing the next guy's life. Normally, people would just put the sun plug on and just send it, but send a bit of fresh oil through. Still coming out a bit black. We'll do that a couple more times and then And then yeah, watch it come out nice and clean and golden. Nice and crispy. So we can ring it harder on the skids. I don't mind red, but it's not really the theme we want to go with on this car. So I'll quickly give them a sand back and get them ready to give a fresh flick in Squirts gloss white. Alright, as you can see, we've sanded down all 4 corners. It's not the best job, but she should do. I believe it takes 6.2 litres, I was told, but we'll double check it anyways on the dipstick. Come on, drinky drink. Drink up, little one. There you go, buddy.
Alrighty, so what's the plan, huh?
Alright, so while we've still got a bit of daylight, we're going to do a bit of a Makita special. We've got to double check the springs at the back first, because sometimes I'll stuff it up.
Ooh, kingies.
Yeah, bro. We need triple SLs, that's what we ordered, but
Let's hope so.
Yeah, bro. eBay, you never know. And if it is, we're going to do our special guesstimation, and we'll guess to chop maybe 1 spring off the front. Won't be too generous.
1.5.
1.5. Far out.
They are.
Let's have a look at these puppies. What's this say? Important. When fitting Kings heavy duty replacement coils, we suggest following steps must be taken to ensure correct fitment. Roll your guards, and if it's not low enough, chop them.
It's all said on there.
It said it, that's what it said. Beautiful. Let's see how much lower it is from the back, bro. Might have to hit that torch.
That's good.
Alright, bro.
You can see what's up.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Okay. Well, geez. Geez.
Okay.
It's actually not that much difference.
Yeah, I might have to cut a spring out of this puppy. Let's have a look. Stay tuned.
Alrighty. Day 2, welcome back. We're going to replace the headlights. These old faded puppies, they're going to go. Got some new ones over here. Yesterday, stuffed up yesterday, was trying to get the other spring out. Turns out I had the handbrake up, so this whole rear subframe wasn't dropping. Amateur mistake, rookie mistake. Bolt this shock back in, get that all up. Yeah, that's professionally lowered now. Three screws for the grill. So there's 1, 2, 3. Now got this 3. Yeah. This side 3. Oh, there's not even 1 here. Whoops. last. Look at that. How good are these? For $200, and you get a set of eyelids as well. We'll paint those after. But look at that. Look at that. Just a little bit of love goes a far way. What a difference. Brand new headlights are in, and how much better is that? Just for $200. I couldn't imagine if you had a VY and you weren't doing this. Like, beats me. $200, brand new headlights. Alright, now that the new headlights are in, put this grill on. To get the 20s to fit, we've got to roll this little lip here. We've got to get this flat, so when the car's buried, the 20s with the staggered offset don't actually rub this guard. Got to heat this part up, roll it, flatten it. We won't pump it, generally like I do to most Jap cars, which get really wide wheels and extra low with extra camber. This is just going to get like a flat lip treatment and a bit of a trim here, because they tend to rub about there. So let's get started. We've got the front brakes masked up with our little aluminium foil hat. We're going to hit it with some gloss white. And that's one white coat done. So now that we're waiting for the brakes to dry, done all four corners. I'm trying to find this noisy pulley. Turns out it's this idle tensioner right here. Sounds pretty ugly. And at no surprise, the bolts are a 13mm as well. Fresh idler tensioner on, belts back on. She's pretty much set. Might call it a night. I'll let these brake calipers dry up overnight. Look at those pearly roads. Yeah, that's going to pop in the Walky wheels. We're good. Alright. So that's a wrap for tonight. We'll finish it all up tomorrow. Put the car on the ground, get it off the jack stands, check out the fitment, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Alrighty, day 3. Calipers have dried off. Yeah, that's tidy. We've got our freshly painted brake calipers done in white. They've actually turned out pretty decent, nice and dry. Today we're gonna tackle bonnet protector. We'll get that off. We're gonna check out some paint imperfections. There's one here. There's one there, so I believe there might be something hiding under here. We'll pull it off and have a look. And as you can see, someone's done a bit of a rattle can job. We'll try to give that a sand out and buff it out and see what happens. Alrighty, so we've got our 2000 paper, water. Now the idea is to sand this down very lightly, only to the surface level. So whatever's in these little stone chips, the paint still stays in there, but we want to get rid of this and be able to buff it so we don't see these streaky marks. So let's see how much we stuff it up. So now we've got this one here and this one left. Let's get this one. Alright, so we've now rubbed the marks out. We've now rubbed the paint strips out with a wet wipe. We'll dry it off and we'll give it a buff. Guys, so for this step I'm going to mask off some of the molds so we don't get the white compound on there, because that stuff stains and it doesn't look good at all. Just ruins the finish. This was the pad we were using last time to cut. It is a little bit too hard, so we're going to use a softer pad this time. Yeah, let's see how she turns out. A lot softer. It sure isn't perfect, but it's a whole lot better. And that's what we're aiming for here, better. So we've got our soft pad ready. Start buffing the fender, the rest of the bonnet, and then we'll work our way around. Let's see how this turns up. Not too sure if you'll be able to tell on the camera, but it should gloss a hell lot more. All we're doing essentially is it is a liquid compound, so it is a cutting formula. It's not a, it's supposed to be like a semi-wax mixed with this, but it's more of a cutting formula. So it'll pretty much just be like a more in-depth clay bar. So the paint should be nice and smooth, more glossy, more flat, and less imperfections in it. Alright, now we've got one side left. We'll turn the car around and we'll finish off the other side. Alright, one side left, probably about 30 minutes left. I'll chuck you back in a time lapse. Let's go. There you have it. Couple of day transformation, nothing like a bit of love does. A good detail, some wheels, suspension, lowered it. We've done a service on it, like just all your general TLC stuff. Doesn't hurt to give your car some love. You can definitely transform it a lot more than you think, hey. Yeah, all that's left will pretty much just give it an interior clean. And then yeah, put some floor mats in it and chuck it off for sale. I'll give you a look around. Till the next one. We'll see you with the next project.